So at first I thought that my parents would pay for college with the money tree out back. I was not aware of how much college costs and what it can do to people financially.
So my plan in coming to college and paying for college was I was gonna get a full ride. I wouldn't have to pay for anything. I would have all of these scholarships and I would get a degree and then go make all the big bucks.
When I actually started gearing up, getting a financial plan ready to go to college, of course I did have a couple scholarships that helped out a lot. Filling out the FAFSA, I was able to qualify for some government loans, so that was definitely helpful.
So my plan to pay for school was to work really hard and to avoid debt.
So my parents basically had a certain amount of money set aside for my college, and my college expenses exceeded that. So I got about 3/4 of the way through my degree, and then I actually ended up working full-time and going to school full-time.
Paying for college, it's scary, it's difficult, it's a lot.
Yeah, so there's 4, I would say, main ways to pay for college. So you can pay out of pocket, loans, grants, and then scholarships. So I'd say those are the 4 main ways.
Definitely be on the lookout for different scholarship opportunities within your specific department on campus and within your college.
Being a CM, a community mentor, they pay for my housing and my meal plan.
When you run into obstacles when you're trying to pay for college, talk to people. There might be things you haven't thought about. Maybe there are ways to reduce some of your expenses rather than trying to find more money.
The FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid, and it is a tool that the government uses to look at a family's income and their need.
So the FAFSA is for applying for federal aid, and it's important for students to do that because if aid is available to them, they don't have to utilize that aid, but it is another resource that's available for students to pay for college.
My big thing is every little thing counts, and that all starts with filling out the FAFSA.
I paid for most of my college this year by applying for scholarships, and whether that be your ACT score or just other things. Maybe you write a small essay, just putting yourself out there and applying for those scholarships. You never know what you might get.
I wish I would have applied for more scholarships than I did, because crazy enough, you will get those scholarships, or you're gonna have a higher chance than you think you will.
There are different kinds of aid that are available to students. First of all, they have scholarships. Those are usually something you apply for. Organizations, different companies OSU Foundation, there are merit scholarships. Those are free money. You don't have to pay those back. Grants are money that you don't have to pay back also. They're usually federal Pell Grants come from the federal government and they're income based. Also, we have the ROTC that they offer scholarships and tuition waivers if you join and make a commitment, and that could be another way for you to meet people.
Okay, so work study is a great opportunity that comes with FAFSA.
Also, during college, I had a work-study job, which I loved my work-study job because I got to work and study.
So you have scholarships, you have grants, you have loans. There are federal student loans. There are different types. You have federal student loans from the government. You have Parent Plus loans available for the parents if they are approved credit-wise to take those loans out. And then there are also private loans that students can also take out to supplement their funds.
I would encourage students not to be scared of loans, but to really have that honest conversation of how much do you need. But figure out really what you want and then think 4 to 5 years ahead and try to minimize any regret you'll have.
I would say get a job. There are lots of job opportunities on campus. Not only is it good to have on your resume, but it's also good character building experiences that you'll get to have.
I worked all through high school. I work now. Working a part-time job on campus has been awesome for multiple reasons, but another is helping to pay for college.
This is a great time to work as well. I'd say a minimum if every student had 8 to 10 hours where they had to show up for work, you find that you may be more disciplined with your time.
My biggest advice for freshmen is to actually have a plan.
So my biggest advice is to have a plan and to really spend some time understanding what you want, understanding what's required of you.
As an incoming student, I think it's more important than anything to have a plan. We find in our office on the financial side, when we're helping students come up with ways to finance their education, that if the longer you wait, the harder it is to find those funds.
One of the most important things is communication. Being able to communicate what you think you may or may not need as you navigate through college.
Know your accounts. So know how to look up your BRSAR, know where your balances are, know how to find where your balance is for your meal plan, know how to check your banking account. These are all things that are now your responsibility.
Keep your mind open. When you think about paying for college, and there are so many things out there that a lot of people don't even realize.
If you really want to graduate debt-free, that's possible for some students. Most of the students in that situation, though, are going to have to make a lot of sacrifices, whether that's living in a really cheap dorm, cheapest meal plan, maybe joining an ROTC. Just figure out what you want.
Financial advice can come from really anybody. Luckily for the students here at OSU, we have financial planning coaches in the Office of First Year Success.
We can guide you to the right resources. Sometimes it's filling out FAFSA so you have the means to pay your bill. We can help you with that. Understanding FAFSA, understanding the financial aid process, and really everything in between.